moving to a new country, doesn't matter whether it's Germany or any other country, it's a disruption of your life, you're leaving loved ones behind, right? So there needs to be a bigger something.
Hello everybody to our YouTube channel. Good to have you. I'm Rahul from Find a Job in Germany. And today I'm very proud to present Jen and Yvonne from Simple Germany. Good to have you. Very happy to have you in our office today here in Berlin. Guys, we want to talk with these incredible women today about what are the reasons for moving to Germany, and also share more experience on your work, and we're going to talk about that as well later on. We're going to share the link to their channel, Simple Germany, of course, and I can only advise you to look at Simple Germany in order to understand Germany even better. So,
First of all, thanks for having us. Thank you very much for opening your door and sharing insights, because I think whenever we communicate with as many people as possible, we open and broaden our perspective, which is the most important thing.
Very true. Yeah, good to have you, and thank you for these words. What are the main reasons you would say? Maybe we can agree on the important 5 reasons. Why should you move to Germany?
Good question. We always like to answer these things by saying it depends, because it highly depends on where someone is in life, what they're looking for, and what they want, right, out of their move to Germany. And a lot of the times we can speak from my perspective. I made the move 12 years ago, actually, not to the date, but more or less 12 years ago. But what we hear also from our community and people that watch our YouTube videos and people that read our newsletter is, number one is quality of life for many. And quality of life can be in many areas, right? It could be quality of life because it's a better work-life balance. We've heard from many people, also from your community as well, that working 16 hours a day is completely normal, versus you tell a German, oh, I'm working another 16-hour workday, they'll be like, what?
Like, my union doesn't approve that.
Also, we know from a gentleman from South Africa that he, on the weekend, got an email like from his boss, and he wrote and he replied, a German boss at this point. And on Monday, the German boss was like, why did you reply to my email? And he's like, oh, it's completely normal. I should have not. He's like, no, I just send my thoughts, for you to reply on Monday when you get a chance. Do not reply again on the weekend. And that for him was like a massive wow. So quality of life, like I said, it can be anything, work-life balance. I moved here also personally because of quality of life in terms of I'm part of the LGBTQI plus community. And that just opens a whole different world to me. I'm from Guatemala originally, and that is just a big taboo. It's a big thing that still is being, how do you say this? The society is still trying to digest it, if you would say it, or they're not very open to that. Versus in Germany, I'm very happy to be married to Yvonne, and that is my reason of quality of life as well.
What to add to that, right? So I'd say those are the more profound reasons really that are life transforming. Mm-hmm. And then I think there are also reasons that are more out of curiosity, out of adventure in life. Germany is located in the heart of Europe, and it's just the gateway to discover, travel. I would say, depending on where you're coming from, Australia, the US, Asia. Here in Berlin, you are so close to Poland, you're so close to Denmark, Sweden, with just a ferry ride. In Düsseldorf, where we live, you have Luxembourg, the Netherlands, France, Belgium at your doorstep, like within an hour. And those are just luxuries, I would say, that we sometimes forget that we have them, and that are very exciting for some maybe permanent, and others just for a period in life, just to discover, right? And really indulge in that cultural richness.
Yeah. Just to maybe explain, if you have a blue card, which most of our audience will have if they move to Germany, you can travel around Schengen, that capture more like the whole Europe, almost European Union, and then you take the plane, train, and as you said, in a couple of hours you are at the beach or wherever you want to have a good time during the weekend, or even longer.
In a couple of hours you can be eating a croissant in Paris.
This is actually what people do, huh?
Yes.
Friday,
that's
why and then have a croissant in Paris on the next day.
They go for a night to Amsterdam.
Party.
They go for a night to Amsterdam. They go for weekend skiing. It really varies so much. And I think what you just mentioned with Schengen and the travel within Europe, sometimes we forget, right? But questions help us to reflect. Yes, you can travel without a visa. You can travel without showing your passport. You can take a plane within Schengen, which is mainly continental Europe, without showing your ID if you just travel with hand luggage, right? You simply go through security at the airport, go into the plane, and exit, let's say, in Athens, or exit in Barcelona without ever needing to show your ID. And that is mind-boggling, depending on where you're coming from. For others, it's just taken for granted. Mm-hmm. Other reasons, I would argue, either for you as a young adult, young professional, or for a lot of parents, is the education system in Germany. That it's, first of all, it's free, which depending on where you're coming from, how often do we hear, hey, I just paid my student debts, or I'm still having student debts, or I would say maybe also in Guatemala, right, you had to go to private school to get proper education, which costs a lot of money. Germany is not a perfect country, it's not for everyone, but it gives access to a lot of things that, depending on where you're from, you might not have it, or you need to really break a bank for it.
Totally agree. And we see, I mean, the kindergarten age is sometimes a bit different depending on the salary. In Berlin, you don't have to pay for kindergarten. In Hamburg, I think you don't have to pay either. But in some parts, you have, depending on your salary, you have to pay a little bit or a little bit more. And then school is completely free. And also, I think, university, right? Yeah.
100%. Additional to that, I would say, is career opportunities. Just on Monday, I was in the Guatemalan embassy renewing my papers, passport and stuff. And then the people there were telling me that actually a lot of doctors from Guatemala moved to Germany because in regards of technology in hospitals or technology in the medical field is just more advanced than in Guatemala, and it's a perfect opportunity to come and grow their career as well. And the same can happen for people in the IT or automotive industry. So Germany is at the forefront still in some technological advancements compared to other countries. So for some, it's very also attractive to go to a country that's, you know, kind of like on the bleeding edge of technology. It sounds funny to say it about Germany sometimes, but and it's a massive opportunity to learn and grow within a career as well.
We see also from our coaches who are seeing the differences in terms of tools, in terms of responsibilities, especially for women. Actually, they come here and they are impressed how much responsibility they get into or have the opportunity to move into a leading position which they don't have in their home country. So I think that is also another reason.
I mean, I would say there's plenty more. Again, this is just scratching the surface. I think everyone has their own reason at some point, because moving to a new country, doesn't matter whether it's Germany or any other country, it's a disruption of your life. You're leaving loved ones behind, right? So there needs to be a bigger something that is the motivation. And I think the ones we discussed are probably the ones we hear most.
I would say as well, and this is also the main reason that we always getting for people who want to join our program. And if you guys want to get more support, more insights, how to get a job in Germany, you either follow Simple Germany, book. You have also a coaching or consultation service, right?
Yes, we do personal consultations mainly to help find the path, kind of to cut down in time, if it's really the dream, on identifying what do you need to do, which path is yours that makes it happen the fastest, pretty much.
Cool. And if you want to have one-on-one coaching session, if you are IT developer, software developer, then feel free to schedule a call with us and we see how we can support you. Thank you very much for your time. It was very interesting and good to have you here, and looking forward to next recordings and collaborations.
Thank you, Raul.
Take care.
Me too,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Oh, okay.